folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get right to the action. The Sooners will kick this deep to get us going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Shotgun, it's a handoff. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together, and this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game. Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up a fourth down.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Trying for a fourth down completion. Taking a shot deep down the right side. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Huskies. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down, but he reaches the 40-yard line. The Sooners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
And the Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Not able to connect, incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up. QB decides to keep it here. End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down play coming up. And the jet sweep. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
You know, more and more offenses around the country over the years have been putting this play in. I love it because it gives you chances like this to pick up an easy first down. The defense squeezes, that receiver gets to the outside, picks up a first down, and move the sticks.
Short pass finds the tight end. Breaks into the clear. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Looking to the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. You've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sims. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Really love how the defensive coordinator here is able to get that linebacker free and come up with a sack. Think about Washington over the years out in the Pac-10 and now the Pac-12. One thing you could always think about was great linebacker play, great safety play, and an intimidating presence by their defense.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The Sooners will bring their punt team on the field now. They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep to the right side. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Huskies.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone with his 6 points.
Bringing it out. It's Sims. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And some blocks. They finally got him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down after a short gain there. And through 1 quarter, let's see how the quarterback stats stack up. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Hawkins. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
The Sooners come to the line to run the hurry up. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Receiver in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Defense looking for a stop on 3rd and goal. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's at the 50. Past the 40. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able...
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. The 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Throws out the stiff arm. Big tackle at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Washington offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Running out of time in the pocket. Hits the ball on as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Play fake, looking to throw. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. Could take it all the way. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the runner takes off to his right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. And the Huskies will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner will be brought down. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They begin with a quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation.
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Oh, he's bringing it back. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack.
Touchdown, Washington. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The throw, it's Hawkins. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the out route.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Huskies. Still no answer for the passing game.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And they'll run it, hand it off to the running back. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. And the Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Grab behind the line. It's Freeman. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. To throw, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab. It's Sims. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking deep down the left side. He makes the grab along the back line, but out of bounds. Couldn't get a foot down. No touchdown.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Huskies will kick this deep, begin the second half. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Sooners offense is back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that previous play. Caught in the backfield. It's Tease. And that'll pick up a first down out at the 37. The Sooners looking to run some tempo here.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. set of downs after that completion.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught, second down now. And the quarterback keeps it here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Linebacker shifting around now. Caught near the sticks. It's Sims. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36. The Sooners will have first and 10 here.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Gift to the offense with the offsides. Makes it 1st and 5. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The offense going with the hurry up.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by him.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out 2 yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The little pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
He'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback.
He's in the clear. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. A play action, looking to throw. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Coach elected to go for a field goal attempt. Down the middle. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
So, second down after the incompletion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. He pulls in the catch. Brought down crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. And the Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Quick throw, catch made. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw yet again. Makes a quick catch. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And sack sets up 2nd down. QB keeper all the way. And that run produces a decent gain. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Quick throw, testing the middle. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here's a jet sweep. Fighting him off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, he was so close to getting to the outside and coming up with some huge yards. But, hey, let's give credit to the defense. This receiver is really fast. They were very, very fortunate not to give up the big play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. They are pouring it on now.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Washington, 45, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Sims. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Oh, they almost had another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Sims.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion sets up a second down play. Back to throw again. Looking for the wide out. Catch is made down the middle. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
And he's got it. So they convert the two-point conversion, get it back to a two-score game to keep their slim hopes alive.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply feeling to thread that ball in there for two. Great throw.
And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Leaning on the run game here. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it 1st and long. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Washington now operating in the red zone. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Lets it fly to the wideout. That is broken up and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And that's a 3rd straight misfire.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for a late, deep throw. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense now operating in the red zone. Working clock with the ground game. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. And that play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked apart today. Stepped up when a lot of people had questions if they could play in this kind of game. The answer is yes. Now they have to handle being that team with expectations. Not every team handles that well, but I'm excited to see how they deal with that in the coming weeks.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. 3rd and goal, will try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense. And this time, they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Bringing it out, it's Sims. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. To the air, it's Hawkins. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looks to the left, pass caught.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
On the move now. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering, where was that earlier in this football game? Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first. They confirm it with the review. The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
This pass is on target. Caught. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that number 1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blasted.
I love that you said walked into this game because that's how they played throughout the entire football game, and they got embarrassed. This was a statement today by this winning team and really a declaration to the entire college football world.